Hey everybody, VP with Metaverse News 1 here, and an exciting day today. We have downloaded the patch and we are ready to do some damage. Now, if you're new here, what we're doing on Illuvium Zero is our main objective really is blueprints, because we feel like that's where the highest upside is in terms of money, and the quickest way to get there is to build a scanner as soon as possible. So how do you do that? Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. So for today, what we're going to do is take one of my tier 2 lands that I haven't done anything to yet, and we're going to build it up all the way until our very first fuel site is complete, and then we're going to stop there. But we're going to use the strategies that we have kind of learned along the way to see if we can optimize the road to this right here. All right, so what are those strategies? Well, first of all, just like we did with Overworld, upgrade as much as you can before you move on with other things. So if we have a chance to build something or upgrade something, if we can, we're going to upgrade it. And just as a side, those admin buildings like your Nexus, Engineering Workshop, Quantum Fabricant, those can be pretty much out of the way because proximity doesn't matter with those things. Now, in terms of upgrading, in what order do we do it? Maybe there's 4 things we can upgrade. What do we upgrade first? So these first 2, I kind of put it 1 and 1A. Your administration buildings, as soon as you can get those going, just get them going. It just makes life easier on everything else. But then extractors would come next most of the time. So really, these are the 2 main things we want to upgrade as fast as we can. I would say converters would be next. And we have this interesting little arbitrage going on. I don't know if you've figured this out yet, but I'm going to show this to you. It's a total cheat. It's not going to be around forever because they are going to patch it, but for now, it's really nice to have, especially for the sake of time. And then storage, as we need to upgrade it. So we'll see that in a moment. But other strategies, for what it's worth, these aren't quite as important, but they do include putting power stations down as early as possible. You want that force multiplier down soon. And so I always got to remind myself to put these things down early because it just gets you there quicker. Plain and simple. And that should be roads plural. Roads are a bit less important for what we're doing today because I have a ton of tokens I've accumulated from clearing all those plants out every day that are going to make things go a lot faster. So if you don't see me put a lot of roads down, this is the reason why. I do understand the importance of them, but for today, I would be surprised if you see them. So let's go ahead and move on to the spreadsheet and see which land we're going to use. Okay, so if you weren't already familiar, these are our lands. I have 1 land in each region. You could ignore all this for now. It's not important in Illuvium Zero Alpha. I want you to look over here. These are my tier 1 lands in this color here, and then tier 2s down here. Now, a couple scheduling notes. I did say that we are also going to do a tier 1 version of exactly what we're doing today. So make sure you stay tuned for that, like and subscribe, and because that's a big one, because I know the majority of people who have land have tier 1s, and the majority of those people have exclusively tier 1. So that's an important video we need to make. But we're going to do tier 2 today, and we've already done Taiga Boreal, and that already has stuff on it, so it's not going to be that one. What I want to do in the interest of time is take a land that has all 3 fuel sites on it and just see how fast we can go. These 2 don't have all 3, but I'm also thinking of doing a video just like today with one of these, just to see how that whole converter angle plays into things and the dynamic you see there. So those 2 videos after this video are certainly on the docket, just so you know. And if you like material like this, please hit the like button, please subscribe and hit the bell. We're still a very small channel. I need all I can get right now. So if you like the strategy angle of things, if you like finding out ways to make the most amount of money in the future, this is exactly what we do. So we're glad to have you aboard. But I also don't like to waste people's time. So without further ado, let's get right into things here at the Crimson Waste. Okay, so I've already cleared all the plants out as I've been doing daily, and because of that we have a lot of these tokens up here that are going to make everything go faster. And this is just for teaching purposes, so I will run these things all the way down to 0 if I have to. So I think the best thing to do anytime you start one of these new lands is to take a look at the land and see what you're dealing with first. So you have a really smart, so you can take a really smart approach to things before you start. Now, we are blessed with some good little things here that are close together. So these lakes are close together. That's going to be really nice. These crystal deposits are very close together. And this is our only carbon deposit. And so that's fine that it's over there. We have tool fuel sites right next to each other. We have one way over here, and we have a lake way over here. We can prioritize this kind of last because we already have this going on right here. And then administration buildings, I need a nice wide open space to put those, and I think probably over here is going to be the best place for that. So that's our game plan going in. I really like the setup of this land. So I think we're in good shape. So as we know, the very first thing you need to do... Oh, and we're timing all of this, by the way. I'll let you know how long this takes. Actually, good reminder, VP. I'm going to start the timer right soon, right now. And let's get started. See how long this takes. Nexus is first. We know that. Put it as out of the way as humanly possible. Boom. And then we know engineering workshop is going to be next. And we get some nice little bonuses for building these structures. And for upgrading them the first time. Perfect. Uh-oh. Why aren't you building? Okay. Maybe not perfect. So you go there. Build. Boom. This is so obnoxious. I'm going to use a token right now. We're going to get right into everything else. Let me see what it takes to upgrade this. Just a little bit more carbon than we have. So that's fine. We need to build extractors next then, if that's the case. Because again, we want to upgrade these things as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and start building where we need to build. Let's do that. VP, you can't wait a minute? No, I cannot. We're making videos here. What else we got? Let's just do it this way. So we're going to build one in each area. And just get those down. And then we can start actually extracting from them. Speed, 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 baby. I'm telling you, if you have 7 lands like I do, and then the wipe occurs and it's officially go time, you're going to want to know how to do this stuff really fast. So we won't be too obnoxious and speed this one up. But that's our game plan right now. I do want to get these other 2 going next if I can. And just go click, 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 click all the way around. And then after that, again, I want to get this Nexus built out as soon as possible, and then we can maybe focus on storage. So we're going to let this complete. Cool, cool. Pump it. Does that cost carbon? It does. We don't want to use carbon just yet. What do we need to upgrade this again? 1500 carbon? Okay. We're pretty close. Go. Yeah, we'll get there after that. And then we'll get a bonus here on the goals that will give us a lot more carbon. Actually, could probably just get it now. What do you think? Yeah. These things are your friend early on. It's free stuff. Use it while you can because it goes away. Sometimes you don't get cool stuff to claim for a long time. Let's upgrade it. Boom. Token, boom. What about you? What do we need to upgrade you? Alright, that's doable. I'm interested. Let's, I should get a claim for that too. Yeah. God, look at all that stuff they give you. So we can just build stuff, build stuff, build stuff without restriction. That's a good thing. And we would like to get to the point to where we could upgrade this. I've already forgotten the numbers. We're good. Hit it. Did we upgrade it? Uh-oh. There it is. Boom. Okay. Now, as you can see, we can build 4 more buildings, which is important. 3 of those are probably going to be storage facilities. And that's just how it is. Now, what would it take to upgrade this again? 2,700, 1,300. Okay. So this tells me that as far as storage facilities go, I need to focus on that first. So let's make sure we're putting these things to work at all times. Now, word on the street, and I have my ears connected to the street, by the way. And by street, I mean Discord. They're working on a way to make this an automatic process, which will be all, you know, sit there and click them all day, which will be nice. They didn't say when, but they did say that is in the works. So let's go ahead. I mean, what would it take to upgrade these? We don't know because they're working. Okay. Either way, we need storage. As far as carbon goes. So let's go ahead and put that. You can really put it anywhere. Proximity does not matter, but I like having it near the thing it applies to. And we are cranking. And to upgrade you, it's going to take a lot of that. We'll focus on this first because we need room to put down as many buildings as possible. Priority number 1. Good. We've built everything. All right. I have ADD. I'm going to constantly look at this thing. 2,700. Okay, that's not bad. That's 1 more excavation. And we're well on our way. So let's go ahead and build the other mine here. Why not? We're getting more building slots anyway. I have not forgotten about this, but not super priority right this second. As soon as we get this and this finished, we should be able to upgrade the Nexus. And we're already at level 3 with the Nexus. That's huge. Finished. Should already hit those requirements as soon as this is finished. Very exciting. And then, I don't know what comes next, but I'll figure it out. Let's get some water while we're waiting. Can we? Yes, can. Oh, no. By the way, levels don't mean anything in the alpha version of the game. They may in the future, but they don't now. Boom. And yes, if you are new to this channel, I have police sirens going on outside sometimes. Don't freak out. That's on my end, not yours. Okay, so that's done. And the next main goal is going to be this here, but that's... We have a lot of storage left to go there. So how many buildings can we now build? A lot. And what would it take to upgrade you? 1800? No problem. Alright, I'm going to stop for a second. Those sirens are nuts. Okay, those are obnoxious. Let's turn the clock back on. Okay, now, I think... Wow, let's make hay while the sun shines here. I can upgrade you with a little bit more of that, so let's have that be our next goal. Pump it. We'll need silicone to upgrade this, and this is really a priority for me because it's my only one. Yeah, I want this thing going at max efficiency. So while we're doing that, how long would it take for us to get a power station up here? All right, we need Engineering Workshop 3, which, as we said, is one of our main objectives going forward. So after we do this, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and get some storage down. Probably wouldn't hurt. Converters maybe, but I'm really more focused on upgrading these things before we get to converters. Because converters are nice because they're passive, but they're also kind of slow. And they don't give you a ton, especially early on. So, less focus there. And more focus on upgrading what we already have, like I said. So let's let that go. Give these another run. Speed up. Cool. Let's go ahead and, while this is going on, just get some of the storage buildings out of the way. I'm going to need them, so put that over there. Let these things run. Oh, that's silicon. Or it doesn't need to be there. My bad. Well, move it. Moving doesn't cost you anything. And then for our hydrogen pumps, such a jump from level 1 to level 2. It's about a 6x from where you were before. Huge. That's why it's so important to do. It's an asymmetrical jump from level 1 to level 2. There's no reason not to do it. All right, so our next focus is upgrading this carbon over here. We just got to let this round finish. In the meantime, let's go ahead, if we can, get this guy going. Didn't totally forget about you. Now, I will forget about him a lot in the future, so just get used to it. 1800. Okay, we don't have that yet, but we certainly will, without having to go to the goals just yet. So, I'm cool. Well, yeah, I'm cool with that. We have enough to do, I think, in the meantime. And if not, I'll speed the video up so you don't sit there and watch me wait and look at things. Alright, we're not going to touch that because we want to upgrade it, and that's fine. I would use a token on that, but I mean, I do have a line. It's not very far, but I do have a line I don't cross in regards to wasting these things. I will use them on every single upgrade, as long as that upgrade's more than like a minute. Alright, we'll do a little fast forward and we'll be right back. Okay, after that we should be ready to upgrade. Yes. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Get cooking. So, what next? How is our storage situation here? Not bad. We're going to need more, certainly hydrogen, to upgrade this, though. So let's upgrade you. How do we do that? With carbon. Alright, we should be able to do that as soon as this thing finishes. So that's going to be our next upgrade target. And we're cooking. Now, there's almost no point in pumping at this stage because we gotta wait till we upgrade that. And we will. You know what? Let's speed it up. Upgrade you. Get you going again. A good time to pause while the sirens are going by. Alright. Good there. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more silicone here as well to make this happen. I told y'all before, I live a half-mile away from a main road, about 20 stories up, and these sirens sound like they're right outside my window. So obnoxious. The mic picks up every last bit of it. Alright, so gotta constantly remind ourselves here. I could just speed that up, but no. Alright, so very soon, when this is done, and after a couple more pumps here, I think we'll be ready to upgrade that. I am interested in upgrading one of these real soon. Actually, we'll get one pumping, then we'll upgrade the other. How you doing? I'll get you going too. Good. Now, what would it take to upgrade you? Carbon, which we don't quite have yet. Oh, but we will with the magic of tokens. Upgrade. Done. You guys see how this works? I mean, now we can get to our goal so much quicker. Now that we have room to do it, and we have these things upgraded. Very soon after we get this thing going, I'm going to get those power stations up. And then my next objective is to upgrade all of these other extractors. That is the order we will be doing things in. Gotta keep your eyes on the prize here. Now, as far as upgrading goes, we're not building anything, are we? Yeah, let's upgrade this guy. Even though it takes hydrogen, which we're saving up for, I mean, we're cranking it out so fast now, it shouldn't matter. You know, upgrading these things are a bit of a chore, but that's just what it is. Like I said, main objective is this. Objective after that is to get the rest of these extractors maxed out as much as possible. Because I think once we get these things both on level 3, it really opens the door for a lot of other things we want to do. Plus we got all this shit down here. Can't forget that. Alright, so I'm going to slow down a bit because we're hitting max capacity. Never can have enough of this. Problem with upgrading these now is it takes hydrogen, and I just want to get to that level I need to get this finished. And I actually don't want to spend a token. So we'll fast forward a bit in the video. This is some real progress here. So I think I made a mistake in my pausing. We are waiting for a little bit more of this to build this up. So we need to get these guys finished. I'm not going to pause anymore. I'm just going to do it all in post-editing because I think I messed up. I think we missed some things, but that's okay. I've learned my lesson. So as soon as one finishes up, we will be absolutely ready to go here. And that's going to be a big step. When you just have one of these things, man, I'm telling you, focus on building it up as much as you possibly can. Because it is important. And then soon after that, we're going to have to upgrade the storage as well. So now we have enough. Oh, we got to speed this up, though. Upgrade you. Good enough. Upgrade you. Maybe let that go for a bit. Okay. Big milestone reached there. Upgrading that. Now, power stations, that's right. So, 1 minute. I'll just deal with it in post-production. I'm already disgusted with the fact that I think I paused the video and then I started talking you through things and we missed a lot of that footage. So, no more of that. I will just do it all in post. We'll deal with the sirens and do it that way. So what I might have done when I had made a mistake on the pausing is go down to goals and just steal a little bit of this here just to accomplish my goal of getting this thing to level 3. But we have that now. So upgrading this storage facility here might be a priority too, because we can really get a lot of hydrogen with the layout we have. So after this, we'll build some power stations and then ponder our next move. All right, power station time. This is where not having roads really gives you an advantage. Look at that. 120 and 119. Perfect. Build it. From this point on, we're going to be getting this level of efficiency out of these 2 mines. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's just go ahead and build one by the carbon extractor as well. No reason not to. How much do we have here? Okay. I'd like a little more here, so let's finish this. Like I said, very lean with the storage building so far. We're only using one and just upgrading it. I think this is the way to go in early game. Now, we don't have enough to do that just yet, but we will soon as that's finished. So let's focus on another goal. When is it officially time to build converters? Great question. So we need this carbon. Let's go ahead and speed it up. See what that gives us. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Upgrade you now. Speed it up. Now, what do y'all think? Where do we go next? If you said roads, that is the incorrect answer. They can maybe build these up. I'm telling you, it seems so unnecessary now to get these things cranking at such a high level, but it pays for itself so many times over later. We'll skip ahead in the video as I wait for these things to go. Okay. So again, these things really are priority number 1. Level 3, all of these are level 2. Level 1 over here, because we don't really care about it. At least not right now. Let's... No. Let's get these things upgraded. Absolutely. Now look at all that. With the power station there, I'm telling you, this is how we get those multipliers up. Now we'll need some more hydrogen before we do it again. But that's on the docket, and then we'll do it to these. And we'll be in a really, really good spot. Now we're going to need a lot of carbon to do that, so we'll let this thing go. Should we be building anything right now? I'm so hesitant to put those converters down just yet. I don't feel like they're super important. But we should be using this time to build something. So I'm going to build one. Let's do silicone. Look at that, 150. Without sapping any of the percentages from the actual mines themselves. How good is that? Lovely. So we'll do that, and maybe I'll scoot this down just a little bit and put the hydrogen converter kind of in between there. Maybe we might lose a little bit from here. We'll see how that works. We can always scoot this over too. But let's skip ahead in the programming a little bit. Alright, so we're finished with this. I left that inactive so I could speed this up. Wow. We're going at such a high efficiency the storage can't even take it. But that's okay. Because for right now, we're going to upgrade you. And then upgrade you. Now what are we building? We could do anything. Upgrade you. Oh yeah. Oh baby. The efficiency we're hitting on right now, I'm telling you. Crazy, crazy. What shall we build? Let's get these going before we answer that question. I think as crazy as these things are right now, we should probably upgrade this. Don't have the hydrogen quite yet, but we will. And once you get to this point, there is going to be a bit of waiting involved. So I will wait, but through the magic of post-production, you will not. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is do a little bit of a cheat here. Let's go ahead and claim this and boost this way up here. So now I can upgrade this and not have to worry about it anymore. And then I can upgrade this. Let's speed this up. What would it cost? Ooh. Oh, carbon. We got that. Nice. Get you going. So good. So level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Who cares? We'll get that up going sometime. But for right now, let's build a converter. Let's build a converter for hydrogen here. Only 5 buildings left to go, so we have to be a bit judicious here. Now, can I just build this kind of like here? I don't want to ruin what I have here in regards to the power plant. So I can just do that. Sweet. That's what I'll do. Alright, so let's look at some more long-term goals. What would it take to upgrade the Nexus? 10K. That is doable. What about here? 23K on the high end. I think that is doable. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, let's focus on this now, because we're starting to run out of building space a little bit. And to be able to open the door to even build one of these sooner than later, that's pretty good. I'm telling you. We could have done it faster, but like I said, upgrading these things like we're doing right now is going to pay for itself. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, decision time. I know I said I was going to build a converter next to this carbon extractor first. I ended up not, because I know I could get some really great efficiency over here. How much does that cost? Probably not much. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to get too much in the way of this here. And then really start to focus on this. 10K carbon is not a big deal. God, we're so close to this. That is going to be our next goal. Get those admin buildings up. Because we can't even build anything on here yet until we get this upgraded. And I think we have to have this upgraded first. Yeah. So it's irrelevant. That is prime objective number 1. We need lots of carbon to do that. We will spend a token to make this go faster if we have to. But for right now, we wait. All right, how much did that give us? Ooh, we're a bit short. Can we get to 10K with the goals, I wonder, on carbon? Either way, we need to get this going again. Let's take a look. Start claiming everything here. Once you get so much capacity in there, you can actually start doing this without much penalty. Now we got enough. Let's upgrade the Nexus. Happy day. What about you? We're there. No, we're not there. We're almost there. Might be there after that finishes. Now you might be wondering, why is this optimized at 130% and this is optimized at 150%? It's because of the proximity of having 2 here instead of 1. So no matter where I move it, I think I'm really maxing out at 130, and that's fine. Now, as soon as we get these things going, I'm going to take a look and see what else we can build. But what I really want to do is maybe upgrade the storage facilities one more time, because we're going to have a little fun with the arbitrage that I talked about in the slide at the very beginning of this video. How you can trade in between these things and just have your fuel go up exponentially. There is a balancer patch coming up soon that is going to take this away from us. But that's good. Again, you've heard me say before, you don't want this thing to be too easy, because then the things you obtain will be worth less. So anything that makes the game harder, I'm generally okay with, but right now it's too damn easy. And I'll show you what I mean once we get these things upgraded some. What do we need again? God, we're almost there. All right, we'll wait a bit and we'll skip ahead. All right, we should now have what we need to upgrade. We do. There it is. Now we can build a quantum fabricant, which I'm not really going to worry about just yet because I want to get these maxed out more. I think we can. Okay, I had a plan, and then now that we've built this up, ooh, we're going to upgrade you. Very nice. And so tell me, everybody, do you think I should have built more storage units, or just building the one and buffing them up as high as I can early on? I think that's the move. You know, we didn't want to eat up those building spots. So that was awesome. Now let's buff these up. Don't quite have the carbon just yet, but we will. So, like I said, at this point, we can create carbon if we don't have it, or we can just speed this up. Now we have lots of carbon. Perfect. Once I get these things buffed up a little more, we will talk about the arbitrage. But we're going to need some more elements. But I'm very pleased with where everything is right now. Very, very much so. And I'm sticking to my guns and saying this is the best approach by far. Some people would actually be here already, maybe. But, you know, they wouldn't be setting themselves up for a very easy road ahead after these things were already down. I want to get all this stuff as high as I can. Sorry, everybody, technical difficulties, but we are back. What would it take to upgrade you? So now we're at the point where it's going to take fuel to upgrade. So 3 is where we max out for now, which is fine. We can concentrate on other things now. Nothing wrong with that. But we need to build. What can we build? What can we upgrade? Just mine all day on these. Let's get these condensers up. Or converters, I'm sorry. Pretty close on those. Like I said, the quantum fabricant is going to be the next actual building I think we build, if we don't build another storage unit. But again, how bad do we need it? We only need it to build this stuff here. And we haven't maxed this stuff out yet. So I'm going to do that after these messages. Okay, so I went ahead and upgraded this here. So we are now at full capacity with every pump we have. Very exciting. You know, it's a bit excessive, but I can always take it down if I want. Let's build a power station right over there. Like I said, as soon as you get those percentages up and in your favor, the better you are. So our immediate goal is getting these converters up and then playing the fun arbitrage game. And let's fast forward a bit and see how close we can get to that. Okay, so I just discovered we can actually upgrade this now. Let's do it. We'll upgrade one more, and then we'll play a little back and forth arbitrage game. Let's just use a speed token to make it this one. Okay, so let me show you how this works. What do we want more of? We want more carbon, and let's just say we want more hydrogen. You go here, and we're leaving silicone out of this, so we're going to choose carbon. Ooh, we need more. Okay. So we're going to do it the other way. Let's use silicone, because we're putting in this much, and we're getting out about 4 times as much. That's insane. That should not be legal anywhere. But it is. So we do that. And then we do the same thing here, but in the opposite direction. So you go to your silicone plant. And this one's at a lower level, but you get what I'm saying, right? And you just do this back and forth. That's at level 3. This is at level 2. Okay. So we need to upgrade that to level 3, and we can just do this back and forth, and these numbers just get cranking all the way to the upside. And so you'll always have what you need as far as elements go. You will never lack for elements as long as you do that. You might have to wait a little bit, but that's the arbitrage I'm talking about. And I'm sure they will be getting rid of that with the patch, because that is obnoxious. It doesn't even take too long. How long does that take? Yeah, it's like 12 minutes. At max efficiency like that. Probably less if we did have a road. Now, on that note, I think we could probably start putting some roads down, huh? I don't hate that idea. So while we're waiting for all these things to go, I'll put some roads down, and we'll see a little before and after picture here. All right, so there you go, all you road lovers. I did it. I prioritized it almost dead last, but we did do it. Now, can I make more carbon here? Can. I think that's a good idea. Because right now, the one thing we're working towards is maxing out these extractors. We'll check on storage. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll work towards a quantum fabricant. Or, what would it take? So it would take a bit of fuel for that. Is that where we're at right now? It is. So that's fine. Quantum fabricant will be next. And then we'll make sure we have the storage, enough storage to satisfy what you need for things like this. All right, so we could probably knock this out pretty quick as soon as we get all this maxed out. which will be nice. We're right at about the 1 hour and 17-minute mark, and we have progressed like demons in terms of what we're doing for our goals here. Now, given what I told you about this arbitrage between these extractors, do you think it is beneficial to build more of them? I'm leaning towards no. I think once you have what you have, you really don't need to focus on that. So to build these, we need the quantum fabricant. To actually dredge, I'm going to need a lot of fuel, like 100,000 of something. So I'm going to have to get all these up higher, which may involve building a second storage unit on each and building those up, but that's not going to be in this video. What I'm thinking of doing is as soon as we stop, I'll just stop doing anything. I'll just completely stop altogether, and maybe we'll just come back to it and continue. Who knows? I don't know what my audience likes and what they don't like yet, so once I figure that out, maybe we'll adjust. Okay, so we're getting close here with our converter, which we need so I can upgrade it again. I think we're going to need carbon to do that, so we're going to have to wait for these as well. But in the meantime, great opportunity to upgrade this because we're going to need to do it anyway. Why? Because we only have that much capacity, and the quantum fabricant requires more. So that signals to us that this needs to be the very next storage silo we upgrade. Looks like we're going to have to upgrade that as well. And that takes carbon, does it not? Yep. So all this carbon that we could have used for the quantum fabricant, we're going to use for this. Like I said, I want this maxed out first. I know that is impeding our progression for today, but I'm telling you, this will pay for itself. So that did not give us enough carbon. This probably will once it's done. 38 seconds. We'll wait for that. How you doing? Okay. So short-term goals, get these condensers all the way up. Mid-term goals, get the quantum fabricant up, and then at that point, we should have enough fuel to just do whatever we want here. And then we'll be done for the day. Long day. I usually don't make videos this long, but that's what we're doing. I will say, once we do the Tier 1 video, that's probably going to be longer because we'll have less to work with. Yeah, it's almost certainly going to be longer. And we'll just do whichever one of these we can do first. I would like to probably do the Krypton first myself, but you can only do what you can do. Let's upgrade that. Get this going. Because we will need the carbon. How much? Where are we at here? 3? Can we upgrade? Not yet. But as soon as these are done, I think we can. And we will wait. Alright, let's see where this puts us. Oh, shoot. Alright, we're not going to do that yet. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Now do it. Just not there yet, but we will be. This carbon, since we only have one of it, is constantly going to be a problem. Actually, let's get this going. I like it. And when it's time to upgrade, we'll just speed it up. That's fine. Got 17 tokens to go. We're going to use them. So let's do it like this. How much do we need? 30K? All right. Let's just do it. Upgrade. And we are now at 4. That is as high as we can go because, as you can see, you will need fuel to upgrade any further. So we've reached our goal there. A little bit more to go there. And what about here? Oh, we can do it. Let's do that too. Getting there, boys and girls. 30k carbon. Alright, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to pretend like that's upgraded because I'm going to need that carbon to build the quantum fabricant. So, what can we do with this? Yeah, I can't even really use this stuff just yet. Speed this up. I'm blowing all my tokens just so I can do videos like this, but that's okay. Let's keep excavating. We need 45 to build our quantum fabricant. And now we can get that from here. Oh, God, look at all that. Oh, money. It's fine. We're good. Let's build that sucker. We're going to build it over here because it's an admin building. And it doesn't really matter where we put it. Where would you like it? Let's say it's out of the way enough right here. Let's do that. Done. Now, which one of these do we build first? Here is how I determine that. What's it going to take to upgrade you? Nexus. Krypton. What about you? Solon. Okay. And wait, do we need the Nexus to be level 5 for that to happen? I didn't look. Yes. So this has to happen first regardless. And it needs Krypton. So that's what we need to be doing first. Now what's it going to take to build you up? Nice. Shoot, we got that. Or we will. Speed tokens. Actually, watch this. Do a little quick conversion. Speed it up. Do I have it yet? Yes, I do. Boom. 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 Mission accomplished. Let's check our time. 1 hour and 34 minutes. To get ourselves here, whilst still having everything here, except for this, maxed out to the gills. So in the future, look how much it takes to get 1 Krypton. 100,000 carbon. But we have set ourselves up to where that is not going to be hard to do. Because we can just trade fuels here and build up that carbon by doing it like that and get ourselves to 100K pretty fast. So it works. Thank you everybody for sticking this out with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned some strategy. If there's anything you think I could have done differently to make this even better, given the goals we were looking to accomplish, let me know. I think we did a really good job in getting ourselves here while still setting ourselves up for the future in a very big way. I'm very happy with this. Let me know down below. And again, thank you for joining. Much more to come. I'll see you down the road.